Let's talk. Whether the subject is weekends, the flu, or Saturday night fever, it's something you'll hear about when we all play Talk About.
And now, here's the man that gets the conversation started, your host of Talk About, Tim McClelland.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We are a great crowd here. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hi, everyone. Wow. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Talk About, a brand new game at MVG Productions that we know you're going to enjoy. On this game show, we're going to ask our contestants to talk about different people, places, and things, and the more they talk, the better the chances of winning. It's pretty easy to catch on, and hopefully these teams will catch on pretty quickly, so let's talk to them right now. First of all, let's say hello to the team of Hunter Dillon and Jason Myers. Welcome, gentlemen.
Hey, well, good to have a good to be here.
All right, great
what he said.
Yeah, great to have you here. Hunter, why don't you go ahead and talk about yourself?
Well, I'm 24 years old. I'm from West Virginia. I am a game show fan, a board game collector, and in my spare time, I practice to become an aspiring game show host and play video game.
Hey, it sounds interesting. Do you have a favorite game show?
Too many to count. Although, I do watch a lot of The Price is Right and Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, those are two popular games, so hopefully you'll do well in this game here. Good luck to you, and good luck to your partner, Jason. Jason, talk about yourself.
Do we have to...
Grandma, shut up. Jeez. Grandma,
Non-speaking pods. No.
Grandma, there's a catering table outside the studio. I suggest you visit there and never come back. Anyways, I'm
Don't make me hit you with my ciggies.
don't hurt me. You gotta get over here with your walker. Anyways, before things get too far into a tangent, I'm a meat cutter from outside of New Orleans, Louisiana. When I'm not working, I enjoy video games. I enjoy watching game shows. I'm an on-again, off-again voice actor, and my grandmother's in the studio embarrassing the shit out of herself.
Oh boy. Well, hopefully your grandmother will be proud of you today. So good luck to you two, gentlemen.
I doubt it. She ain't proud of me for anything.
No, I'm not.
Well, right now, let's say hello to your two opponents. We have a team comprised of Steve Kleprowski and John Bergman. Welcome, gentlemen.
Hello. Hi.
All right. Steve.
Hello.
Steve, why don't you talk about yourself?
Okay, I am from Baltimore, Maryland, and I am a sports fan. I like all kinds of sports like baseball, basketball, football, NASCAR, and a bunch of others. And I also spend time with my family and friends and friend as well, and like to collect things like sports memorabilia and vinyl records.
All right, interesting. Well, good luck to you, and good luck to your partner, John Bergman. John, talk about yourself.
Hi, my name is John. I work as a cashier at a well-known national grocery store, and I love game shows and Beatles. I'm glad to be here.
All right, well, good luck to you, gentlemen. Great to have you all here. Everybody ready to play?
Let's do it.
All right, well, now while our contestants have just talked about themselves, it's time to talk about our game. And as I said, we talk about different subjects in this game, and for each subject, we have a list of 10 words that are used to best describe them. Here's how the game works. While one team is in isolation, the other team is going to have 20 seconds each to talk about a different subject, and for every word they say that is on our list, we'll take the word off the list and put 1 point into the pot. And when that team is done talking, the other team will come out of isolation and try to claim those points by trying to guess what the subject is based on the words that were not said. First team to gain 15 points wins the game, $100 for every point, and goes on to our bonus game where they'll have a chance to win a possible $5,000. So, everybody ready?
Ready?
Let's do it.
Alright, now since this is our first show, we don't have any returning champions as of yet. We tossed a coin before the show, and it was determined that Hunter and Jason were going to start our game. So we are going to ask Steve and John if they would go down to our isolation booth, and we will call them back a little bit later.
Okay, here we go down to the isolation booth.
Alright. Elevator down.
Where the heck is the isolation booth? Oh my God, Grandma!
I'll help you down there.
Alright, yeah, why don't we get... Is Justin still here with us?
I am.
Alright, I'll have you as our designated timer.
Okay.
Alright. So, Hunter and Jason, you two ready?
Ready.
Alright, well, I'll give you two subjects and you choose the one you know more about. So, good luck to you. And here we go. First of all, would you guys like to talk about Little Orphan Annie or Scott Baio?
I know more about Scott Baio than I do about Little Orphan Annie. What about you, Hunter?
Let's go with Little Orphan Annie, please.
Oh, so you want to go with Little Orphan Annie?
Yep.
Alright, well, let's see how much you guys know about Little Orphan Annie. Which one is going to start talking first?
I will.
Alright, Hunter. Well, good luck to you, gentlemen, as we start our game here to talk about. So, Hunter, if you're ready, you have 20 seconds. Talk about Little Orphan Annie.
She is a red-haired curled girl. She has a dog, and she says, Shinkies. She says, Leaping Lizard. Says Leaping Lizard. She's on the radio. It was the 1940s.
Wow.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, we got the red hair there. It's only 2 words, but that is why you have a partner. So, Justin, are you ready, my friend?
Not really, 'cause
Oh, we've hardly got this thing going already. We got everything in hijinks. So, alright, Jason, just take a deep breath. You'll be okay, buddy. So, Jason, are you ready, sir?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Jason. You, sir, have 20 seconds. Talk about Little Orphan Annie.
Little Orphan Annie is a redhead girl. She lives in an orphanage. She has a dog. She became a movie character played by Shirley Temple. I think. I'm not sure. God damn it, she is.
Time.
I don't know shit about Little Orphan Annie.
Wow. Well,
We did terrible.
We got red hair and movie, and we just got 3 points on the board. It's
Okay, wait a minute.
not going to be that much of a start, but we'll just see what happens there as we cover up these words and bring Steve and John back out from isolation.
Up there, but I guess not.
Okay.
Okay.
Someone beat me to it.
Okay, so let's bring Steve and John back.
You're already here.
They're already
Yep.
there.
They're there.
Alright, well, Steve and John, your opponents had a little bit of a tough time with this subject, which means you may be able to pick up these 3 points that they scored based on the 7 words that they did not say. Those 7 words are coming up on the screen right now. They are Sandy, ARF, Daddy, Warbucks, Comics, Eyes, and Broadway. I'll give you 5 seconds to talk about it, and then I'll come to you for an answer.
It's Little Orphan Annie. It's gotta be.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Alright, gentlemen, what's the answer?
Little Orphan Annie. Oh, I'm sorry.
That is exactly what we're talking about. And they get the 3 points.
Alright.
God damn, I couldn't think of Daddy Warbucks to save my fucking life.
You said ARF.
Here's the rest of the words. Sandy was her dog. Her
Yeah,
dog
I'm
was
fully
her dog.
aware of that, Nels. I see green. I'm not blind.
Yeah, Daddy Warbucks. It was in the comics. She had red hair.
Grandma,
and
go
eyes.
back to the damn.
It was a Broadway musical, and it was a very popular movie. So that's how the puzzle goes there. And after that one round, we have Steve and John with 3 points. Hunter and Jason yet to score, but hopefully they'll get some points now. But right now, we're going to send Hunter and Jason to the isolation booth while Steve and John do some talking.
Yay!
Alright. See you guys later.
Where's the isolation booth? Where's the thing?
Right next to Cucamonga.
Right beside the caucus now.
Out.
Oh,
Alright, so they're down in isolation. Steve and John, you two ready?
Let's do it.
yep.
Alright, I'm going to give you a choice of categories. Just pick the one you know more about. So, would you like to talk about barns or basketball?
What do you
Okay,
think?
that's better.
I definitely have to go with basketball because I think I know that a little than the other.
We'll go for basketball.
Okay, we're going with basketball. And which one of you is going to do the talking first?
Steve, which one? Do you want me to do it or do you want to do it?
I'll let John go first.
Okay.
Alright, John, step right on up here and we'll put 20 seconds on the board. Good luck to you. John, you have 20 seconds. Talk about basketball.
Well, there's the Chicago Bulls, and you bounce the ball, and it goes to the hoop, and you do a slam dunk, and it's 2 points and 3 points, and there's referees, and you do a pass, and you do a dribble, and it's a sport that is played, and there's like a free throw, and
Time.
Not a bad start there. You got 3 points out of those. And of course, you know, the more words you get off the board, the difficult it is to get the other team try to guess what the subject is. As we get Steve right now to do some talking. You ready, sir?
I'm ready.
All right, Steve, you have 20 seconds. Talk about basketball.
Okay, it's a sport played on a court, and they have the finals. They have the Lakers. We've got Michael Jordan, Wilt Chamberlain. We got Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. We got you got slam dunk. You got fouls. You got injuries that can happen. You got
Oh,
well,
that was a little bit of an improvement. That was not too bad at all. You managed to get a total of 5 words on there, so we'll put 5 points on the board. And will be interesting to see if the other team can get these words or get the subject based on the words you did not say. So we'll just cover these words up and bring Hunter and Jason back out from isolation.
Wait, it's Hunter and who is it again?
Jason.
Hunter and Jason. Okay, alley-oop. Alley-oop.
Oh, it's our turn! Yay!
Alright.
And one more.
Alright, well, Hunter and Jason, your opponents are able to get 5 of those words off the board, and those 5 points can be yours and a little lead in the game if you can figure out the subject from the 5 words they did not say. They did not say these words. They said, they didn't say this word.
I didn't see anything.
Okay, the words are net, swish, teams, tall, and 5. And I'll give you 5 seconds to talk about that.
I think it's a basketball team. What do you think?
I think it is basketball, yeah.
Oh, what do you say, gentlemen?
Basketball.
And that is exactly what we're looking for.
Yeah!
rat farts.
Didn't think of tall. That's the thing.
I should have thought of net and swish, but
Yeah, there's the words out there. It's a sport. Yeah, it's a hoop with a net. Swish when the ball was through. You get fouls. The referees got teams. Got tall players. There's five men to a team on the court at the same time. So that's how that goes. And after that second round here, we have a score of 5 points for Hunter and Jason, 3 points for Steve and John. We're going to take a little time out, and we'll be back with more talk about right after this, so don't go away. welcome back to Talk About, everybody. We've got a real good game going here on our first show. Recapping the scores, we have Hunter Dillon and Jason Myers with a 5-point lead over Steve Komorowski and John Bergman, who have 3 points. 15 points is the game. And it's time once again for Hunter and Jason to do some talking. So Steve and John will be sent back down to the isolation booth, and we'll call them back later.
No problem.
Okay.
Sorry. Excuse me. Alright, so they're down in isolation.
No, Bergman's still there.
Oops.
Admin, somebody send him down.
I think he's gone now. Is he gone? No, he's not gone. Wait a minute.
I
Wait
think
a
he
minute.
said Tim down. Oh, God.
Oh, no. Oh.
Are y'all not able to send him down?
There we go.
Hey.
Alright.
Yeah.
Hello, Travis.
Travis is here. Great. My nemesis. Great.
Oh, no.
It's great. Yeah, I was having a good night.
Let's play.
Hey, finally somebody that gets to control Grandma.
Alright, gentlemen, it's time to play. It's time to play the next round. See if you can build on those 5 points that you have. So, tell me, what would you like to talk about from one of these two subjects? Would you like to talk about soap operas
Oh,
or
God.
lions?
What do you think?
Well, soap operas is just a little too general. What you think?
Lions. Lions. We're going with lions.
Okay, you're going to go with lions, and who's going to talk first?
Do you want to talk first, or do you want me to talk first?
I'll try it first.
Okay.
Alright, Jason, let's see if we can get your team some more points on the board, going toward 15 points that will win the game. 20 seconds on the clock.
Bing.
Jason, you have 20 seconds. Talk about lions.
Lions, they can be found in the jungles of Africa. Sometimes they can be found on a safari. They have big, thick manes around their heads. They roar. They have long tails. They eat animals on the safari. Sometimes you can find them in the zoo.
Time.
Damn, shit.
Well, that wasn't bad at all. We managed to get 3 of those words on there. Now let's see if we can get Hunter to try to improve on that. Remember, get all 10 right. That's 10 points and a bonus of $1,000. And of course, 10 points would give you guys a game right here. So, Hunter, are you ready, sir?
Ready.
All right, 20 seconds on the board.
Bing.
All right, Hunter, 20 seconds. Talk about lions.
The MGM lion is named Leo, and he roars. He has a big mane. He has a long tail. He has cubs. They live in a pride. They live in a pride. They eat men. They eat people. They have long hair.
Time.
Fucking hell.
Well, you're
I'm
able
interested in what the words, what the remaining words.
Well, they're probably going to kick themselves when they see the remaining words here. They are only to get 4 of those, so we will go ahead and eliminate those, cover those up, and bring back Steve and John from isolation.
Yeah, da, da, da. Oh, almost put to the there.
Okay. What's up?
All right, well, Steve and John, those guys, Hunter and Jason, were able to get 4 of those words. Those 4 points will give you a lead if you can figure out the puzzle from the 6 words they did not say. And here are those words right now. Tamer, king, circus, Elsa, born, and free. 5 things to think about that one.
It's gotta be a lion.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yep.
All right, gentlemen, what's the answer?
Lion?
Yeah, hear those lions roar. You got it. And that gives Steve a 7-point lead. As we take a look at the rest of the words. Yep, it's you have a lion tamer, a king of the jungle, Leo, the MGM lion. They live in the jungle. They sometimes perform in a circus. They sometimes are in the zoo. Elsa was a lion and born free, and of course they have a big mane. So that's how the puzzle goes. That's what describes lions, and we now have a 7-5 lead. Steve and John over Hunter and Jason. And once again, Hunter and Jason goes back down to isolation while Steve and John do some talking now.
Yay! Let's go. Where's the thing?
Alright, they're down in isolation?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, Steve and John, if you get some big points here, you could take the game. Just depends on how well you know the better of these two subjects. Would you like to talk about greyhounds or clam chowder?
Oh my God.
Well,
I don't know what which.
well, I'm really leaning towards clam chowder, but whatever you are leaning towards, John, you tell me.
Clam chowder will do that.
Okay. Go with some clam chowder. And which one of you will talk first?
It's all to you, Steve.
Do you mind if I go first this time?
Go for it.
Alrighty.
Alright, Steve's going to talk about this first. Let's have 20 seconds on the clock.
Bing.
Alright, Steve, 20 seconds. Talk about clam chowder.
Clam chowder is a soup. They have Manhattan, New England. It can have potatoes, onions in it. It has milk and a broth, and eat it with a spoon. You can put crackers in it, and it's you can have it for lunch. You can have it for dinner. You can have it for a snack. You can put oyster crackers in it. You can put any salt. Oh man. Okay.
Wow, not bad. Not bad at all. 5 points on the board right there. We'll see if we can improve that as John do some talking here. 5 more points. 5 points. 5 points will give you $1,000 for perfect 10. It'll give you the game. John, are you ready, sir?
I'll try.
All right, John, you have 20 seconds.
Ding.
Talk about clam chowder.
Okay, it's a fish stew. It's very thick. You eat it with a bowl, or in the bowl, you eat it with a spoon or a bit. It's white. It's made of milk and cream, and it's got some potatoes in it. And you can eat it for supper or dinner, or as an entree.
Time.
No.
All right. Wow, you did very well that time. You got 7 of those words. And I don't believe that'll quite get you the game here, but it will give you very close. It will give you a total of 14. I'll be 1 short of the winning score of 15. But why don't we just go ahead and clear off, we'll just go ahead and clear off the words that you did say. And as we do that, we will get Hunter and Jason back up from isolation.
Okay, let me go over there and oops, I don't want to go with that. Okay, and alley-oop.
Plus 10 million in shipping.
Alley-oop.
Oh, here we go. Hi.
All right, Hunter and Jason, you guys now have a challenge here because Steve and John were able to get 7 of those words off the board. It will give them a huge lead. They'll give them 14, not quite enough to win the game, but it could give you 12 points if you can figure out the subject from the 3 words they did not say. They did not say red, spicy, and Boston. 5 seconds to think about that.
You think it's bean? What do you think?
Boston beans aren't spicy.
All right, Joe.
What do you think, Jason?
I think I know about
Boston. thing I could think of would either be beans or lobster.
Actually, we're looking for clam chowder. And Steven John gets some points.
Well, we're gonna lose this one. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we have New England clam chowder, Manhattan, red and white. It's a soup. It's spicy, creamy, Boston clam chowder, and you eat it with crackers. So those big 7 points will stay over with Steve and John, and with that, they are just 1 point away from winning the game. And it is time now, once again, for Hunter and Jason to do some talking. So Steve and John will go back to isolation. We could have a winner by the end of this round. Steve and John back to isolation. Hunter and Jason doing the talking.
All right. Hopefully this time we can actually do better.
Pick a good category this time.
We're trying.
I know. I'm just giving. I will shut up.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so they're
And
down
my
isolation,
Uncle Travis is calling you.
Shut up.
All right, Hunter and Jason, you gotta get some real points on the board. They're only 1 point away from victory, so hopefully you'll get a lot of points based on one of these two subjects. So Hunter and Jason, would you like to talk about Broadway or Dick Clark?
Dick Clark.
Dick Clark.
Well, it seems like a unanimous decision there. Who would like to do the talking first?
Me first. Me first.
Do the honors.
Yes.
All right, then. Well, you're looking to get some points on the board. Hopefully they won't know it. The more words you get, the difficult it is for them to solve it, and they're only a point away from victory. So, we got 20 seconds on the clock.
Bing.
All right, Hunter, you got 20 seconds. Talk about Dick Clark.
He hosted American Bandstand. He hosted Pyramid. He hosted New Year's Rockin' Eve. He hosted Bloopers. He hosted. He was with Ed McMahon. He was on the radio. He's a producer. He's on television. He's on television.
Wow! That is amazing. Wow. I'm going to tell you right now. Oh my gosh, you couldn't have done it any better than that. Well, Jason, I don't mean to put any pressure on you, buddy, but one way or another, we're going to have a winner in this round. Because there's only one word left. If you get that word, not only will you get the 10 points, not only will you win the game, but you'll get a $1,000 bonus.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jason, are you ready, sir?
I don't know how I can follow that, but okay.
All right, Jason, you have 20 seconds.
Bing.
Talk about Dick Clark.
Dick Clark, he's a TV host. He's known as America's Teenager. He hosts New Year's Rockin' Eve. He hosts $100,000 Pyramid. He hosts American Bandstand. He's got his own production company called Dick Clark Productions. He says for now, Dick Clark so long.
Oh.
Man, I thought Teenager would be up there.
Oh my gosh.
Well, this last word may be kind of iffy if you look at it, but you got those 9 words. Those 9 words will give you 14 points, which means that you guys are either going to tie the game or Steve and John are going to win the game. So why don't we go ahead and bring Steve and John back in here.
Ooh, let's see how this turns out.
I thought you had it, Hunter. I thought you had it. Oh.
Yeah, and I kind of thought Teenager would be up there. Wow.
Shh. Don't say anything. They're up here.
Oh,
All right, Steve and John.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Either you guys are going to win the game or your opponents are going to tie this game up. They got 9 of those words.
Whoa.
God.
So for you guys to win the game, you'll have to figure out what they're talking about from this one word, and the word is boyish. 5 seconds.
Oh my God, everybody. Charm or something like that, or
All right, for the game, gentlemen, what is your answer?
charm.
No idea.
No, we're actually looking for Dick Clark, and Hunter and Jason get the 9 points.
Yes!
We got a game.
Yeah, 14-14.
All right, that is Weedy game. We got a tie game, 14-14. Wow, this is awesome. Here are the words. Yes, American Bandstand, New Year's Eve, he does that show. He did bloopers, he was a host, he was a producer, and he did Pyramid. Wow, what a round that was. And just like that, we are at 14 points apiece, and we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to break this time, find out who's going to play the bonus round right after this, so stay right there. You don't want to miss it. Welcome back to this edition of Talk About. We have got a very exciting game. So exciting, I can tell you right now, we are now in a 14-14 deadlock, which means this next round is going to determine which team wins the game and goes to our bonus round for a chance at up to $5,000. Right now, Hunter and Jason have 14, Steve and John have 14. Hunter and Jason, it's now time for you to do some more talking. Steve and John goes back to isolation.
Okay.
All right.
And we are going to have ourselves a winner here.
Oh, let me get him down here. There we go.
All right, they're down there.
Yep.
All right. Well, hopefully you'll pick a subject that they hardly know anything about, get more words, because this is going to determine the game, gentlemen. So, good luck to you both as I ask you to pick for one of these two subjects. Would you like to talk about ham or the Teamsters?
What do you think? What do you think, Jason? Want to go with ham?
Yeah.
Ham.
All right, we are going to go with ham. And which one of you is going to start?
You're the meat cutter. Why don't you talk first?
Alright.
Jason's kind of a little hammy right now.
I guess it's a
Ouch. That was such a bad joke.
I guess since Jason is a meat cutter, you would probably know about this. So let's put 20 seconds on the clock.
If I don't know about this, I need to turn in my knives.
All right, Jason, are you ready, sir?
Pack your knives and go.
Ready, Jason?
Okay.
All right, you have 20 seconds. Talk about ham.
Ham, it comes from pigs. It's a cut of pork. They make ham steaks. It's also a deli meat. Sandwiches found put it between two pieces of bread. Sometimes people smoke hams. They have ham steaks. Let's see. They got all different types of ham. Spiced ham.
All right. Well, you got 3 points on the board. Let's see if Hunter can try to improve on that. And remember, all 10 gives you 10 points. Of course, you'll have the game, and you'll get the $1,000 bonus. So, Hunter, are you ready, sir?
Ready.
All right, 20 seconds on the clock, please.
Bing.
Okay, Hunter, 20 seconds. Talk about ham.
Thanksgiving, Christmas. Pork chops. Cheese. It's made with. You can make cheese. Honey. It's glazed. Honey ham, glazed. Christmas, Thanksgiving. Pineapples.
All right. Well,
You can make cheese with it.
Make cheese with ham. I'm not sure about that one, but
It's on the list.
But of course, the other guys are not going to know about that yet. We'll cover up these words, and we are going to crown a winner in this match. Let's bring Steve and John back up.
Oh, boy. Okay.
JBD's chiming in.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
I will not enter what I just wrote until this round is over.
Oh, JBD, you're so
All right,
funny.
Steve and John.
All right. Yep.
All right, Steve and John, you know we're going to have a winner. They were able to get 6 of those words, so we will put those 6 points on the board. That means that either you guys or they will win the game if you don't come up with the subject with these 4 words that they did not say. They did not say baked, Virginia, cloves, and Swiss. 5 seconds to think about it. This is for the game.
It's gotta be ham. It's gotta be ham.
All right, gentlemen, what's your answer?
Is it ham?
It is ham, and you won the game.
Well, Jason's gonna get me in the parking lot.
Good game.
Come on, Steve.
Take a look at the rest of the words. We have pork, we have pig, we have glazed, baked, Virginia, pineapples, cloves, Swiss cheese. Make with it, and you make sandwiches out of it. So that is how the puzzle goes right there. And we have our champions, Steve Klebrowski and John Bergman. Congratulations, gentlemen. You've scored 20 points, so that means we're going to give you $100 a point. That is $2,000. And in just a moment, we're going to take you guys to the bonus round, see if you can try to win up to $5,000. Hunter and Jason, what can I tell you? You played an awesome game. You guys were great.
Yes.
I mean, you scored 14 points, and that was pretty close. But what we're going to do is we're going to give each of you guys $500 in cash, as well as a copy of the popular Talk About Home game, and all this applause from our studio audience. So let's have a round of applause for Hunter Dillon and Jason Myers.
Hey.
All right.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, I will.
All right.
And not only do I get the home game, but I get a lifetime supply of cheese-made ham.
Yeah, make ham out of cheese. Okay. All right, Steve and John, congratulations. You got $2,000, and you ready for some more money?
Yep, absolutely.
All right. Well,
That's a greedy old man.
we're going to go straight into our bonus round right now. Now, here's how our bonus round works. One of you is going to go into isolation, while the other one's going to have 20 seconds to talk about a subject. This time, for every word you get on our list, we'll put $100 in the pot, and we'll give you 1 extra second. Now, when the talking is done, the person will have to make a decision if they think the other person will try to say one of the remaining words in the bonus time remaining. If you do so, we will double the dollars and give you the pot. If you should get all 10 words, if the person talking get all 10 words in 20 seconds, that's a bonus perfect 10, and that is worth $5,000. So, gentlemen, are you ready?
We're ready.
Yep.
Okay. For this first bonus round, would you like to talk about kitchens or pockets?
But I was going to say, but how about kitchen?
Yeah. That seems fun.
Okay, so you guys are going to go with kitchens.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Now, which one of you is going to talk and which one of you is going down to isolation?
But it's up to you, Captain. You want me to do it? You want to do it, Steve?
Oh my God. It's God. You know what?
You do it.
All right.
All right, Steve, we'll send you down into isolation, and we'll bring you back in a little bit.
Okay.
He is gone.
Okay, so John, are you ready to do this, my friend?
Yes, I do. I'm going to try my best.
All right, my friend. 20 seconds on the clock.
Bing.
All right, John, 20 seconds. Talk about kitchens.
It's a room in the house. It's got a refrigerator, a microwave, a stove, a sink, a dishwasher. It's where you eat. It's where you clean. You got dishes in it. You got toasters. You got appliances. You got all sorts of stuff in there. But it's where people meet for breakfast. You got a table in there. You got a cutting board.
Okay, you did say room, right?
Yes, I
Okay, you
did.
said room, single refrigerator room. Okay. All right. Well, you just got yourself $400 right now, and you've scored 4 bonus seconds. Now, John, you have a decision to make, a little dilemma.
Mm-hmm.
You have just earned $400. We are going to now show you the 6 words that you did not say. Counter, pots, pans, cook, stove, and oven. Now the question is, do you want to take that $400 and stop right now, or do you think that in 4 seconds Steve will say one of those words? If he does, we'll double the money and give you $800. But of course, if you go for it and fail, you don't get anything in this bonus round. So,
Wait a minute. Tim,
yes?
I did hear John say stove.
Mm-hmm.
He did say stove.
He did say stove.
Okay, so that's $500. So what do you think, John? 5 seconds, you think he'll say one of those remaining words?
I am going to. I think he will. I think he will.
So you're actually going to go for it.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, well, let's see here. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Don't bring him back yet. Just don't bring him in just yet. Okay. Okay. Let's get these words in here. So he is going to go for it, so we will cover up those words and bring back the words that you did say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now.
All right, bring him back.
All right, bring back Steve.
Oh my.
Okay, Steve back.
Wait a minute. Yep.
All right, Steve. Your partner got 5 words and he scored $500. And he actually does think that in 5 seconds you're going to say one of the remaining words. If you do so, get one of the remaining words in that 5 seconds, we will double that money and give you another $1,000. So, are you ready?
Ready.
Okay, 5 seconds on the clock, please.
Bing.
Steve, 5 seconds. Talk about kitchens.
You can find a microwave in there. You can find a stove, oven. You can.
He got it!
Right in time, too.
That's it. Congratulations. Thank you, Steve.
Congratulations.
You, John. Very good.
Alright, that's $1,000 to you guys. Let's show the rest of the words. We have sink, counter, pots, pans, cook, refrigerator, stove, oven, room, and toaster. Well done, gentlemen.
Thank you. Good game, everybody.
Alright,
Yes.
well that was $1,000. We add that to the $2,000 that you already won. After one game, you guys just scored a total of a nice round $3,000.
Yeah!
And on that happy note, I think we're going to close up shop right now. I think we've done enough talking for one day. So We hope you've enjoyed this game as much as we have. If you'd like to see more of this, just put a comments down in the comments section. And if you'd like to subscribe to us, please do so. Hit that subscribe button here at MVG Productions and ring the bell so you'll know when a new video has come down. So until next time, we do a lot more talking. This is Tim McClelland reminding you, talk is cheap, but not when you're playing Talk About. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.
This is Brandon Scruggs speaking for Talk About, a TMC presentation in association with MVG Productions.